Hello everyone. Hi. So today I am making a account review slash showcase of my account. It's an AR60 account that was made around, if I'm not wrong, a second week of release, and it's my pride and joy. I really enjoy the spot my account is in at the moment. I just feel like I got pretty lucky in the right places. So this account was made around second week of release. If I'm not wrong, 10/16, 2020. So it's a pretty old account. Nothing in like yeah, pretty old, and so I want to show like my characters. I want to show my exploration. Did you say that? My achievements, and any other special things from it. So it's AR60. I'm gonna go through my inventory first. So this is my weapons inventory. A lot of 5-star weapons, simply because I really like characters having their own weapons. It's what I like. I, I would like everyone at some point to have their own weapons, unless they are like not the greatest. Like extremely niche, with some exceptions. So I have pretty much a lot of just weapons. My 4-star weapons are not the best. I kind of neglect them, but they're there. Pretty much everything important is 5 and 5. My artifacts, I don't have that many, simply because I feed a lot of plus 20 abandoned pieces into new ones, because I am always out of fodder as I am right now. I only have one 5-star artifact plus 0 unlocked, because I recently been strongboxing a lot. Strongbox pretty much every piece that I had for emblem, since I do not have a lot to go by. A lot of my emblem characters share a lot of their pieces, which I don't mind, since I almost never never use the same characters that use emblem on one team. So that's no biggie. I do want more, because my current emblem pieces are not the greatest. I only have one circlet, which is okay, but I would want this to get fixed. So yeah, this is my character stuff inventory. I don't know what to call this tab. I want to show my crowns. I have 17 crowns, simply because I have missed a lot of events. Well, I want to say a lot, but I have missed some events simply because I was taking a break. I quit the game for around 4 months, so that was a lot of time. And I want to say quit that time. I took a break around before summer release. So I only have this, and I also crown a lot. I like using my crowns. I don't like hoarding them. I like to use them. And yeah, this is pretty much not really important. Aside from this, I'm really broke at the moment. I made a horrible decision of building 3 characters at the same time, because I wanted to give Hazel a try. Wanted to use him, but I did not enjoy the team. I did not enjoy having to play Farazan. So I scraped it and I just wasted a lot of bucks, which is fine. But yeah, not ideal. My billets, I rarely use them. I don't think I've touched a lot of these, so I really don't care about craftable weapons. And gadgets, not important. And this, I have 2 cakes. I don't think I'm ever gonna use this, simply because I regret using this one. I want to keep it like this. Don't want to touch them. Okay, so I want to go through my characters now. This is Clarine, my pride and joy. I love her as a character in gameplay because I personally do not care for her as a character in the story. Her gameplay is one of the best, I want to say. It's flashy, it's fast, I love it, but as a character, I don't care for her. She is a nothing character. She just looks pretty. That's all she does in the entire story. But that's just my opinion. I do not like her as a character in the story. This is so... Her build is, I want to say, pretty nice. It's a little min-maxed since you get 20 crit rate from her passives. So this would put me at 71, which I am okay with. I really like. I tend to, as you'll see, I tend to leave my characters at around 70 crit rate. Just because I feel like anything over that would make me go crazy, since artifact farming isn't the best sometimes. So this is okay for me. She has her signature weapon, because I love her, and her set. So I got pretty lucky with her set, I want to say. I got all these pieces in about 2 weeks since the main released. So I'll take it. It's not the best, not the worst, it's average, but I'm not gonna keep chasing it. This is her flower. It's okay. Could a little bit more crit rate would help, but this is fine. There's no crit rate on it, but a little bit of attack, and again more EM, which I don't think is the best on her. I don't really know anything about EM. Really, I have no idea what it does, but yeah. These are attack sense. This is pretty good. Yeah, I'd say this is pretty good. If this were attack percent, I think it would be a perfect piece. I got pretty lucky with this. It was my first and only attack sense, I want to believe. And I crafted... No, I did not craft this. So yeah. This is our electro goblet, which I got from the same domain, since this is the other set, which is pretty good. Almost all of the pieces have EM for some reason. I again don't know if EM is good on her or not, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. And this is her circlet. Again, not the best, but it leaves me right on my 70 crit rate mark, which I like, so I'm going to leave her as that. Cicero, which, yeah, I pull for constellations on very few characters, and she was not one of them. She used double crown. I liked using crowns just because I like characters. I was going to triple crown her, however, I realized I did not want to spend more resources into it. I did not want to spend more resin into it, so I just left it at 8. Now onto my Nahida. She's level 90, of course. She has 910 EM, which is really good. I think that's the highest I can get it. She is using Psych Frags R5 because it's one of her best weapons aside from her signature, obviously. But I don't think I ever want to pull for her signature since she is already insane. Without it, it would just be a waste for somebody who could need it, or like a constellation. She's in Deepwood. I sometimes change her to, what's the set called? Gilded Dreams. If I'm playing a different comp, that's not Aggravate or Bloom. So, these are her artifacts. 40 EM, another 40 EM with 16% ER. This, it's a dead piece. It's horrible, but I was not lucky with any EM sands on Deepwood, so I just make do with that. She is running a Dendro Goblet, which has 72 EM and some ER. Crit on her, I don't think is that important. I did not build her for crit, so I just really like the ER and the EM on it. This is her circlet. Again, nice ER, which, yeah, I'm not gonna min-max a support like her when she can just do everything basically with suboptimal stats. Cicero, she is 110.8, crowned her E, and I don't think I want to put more into her Q, so she would probably stay like this. Yeah, her crit stats are horrible, but she's not built for that. And Sac Frags cut a little bit of ER requirements she needs, so she is pretty good for bursting every rotation. So now onto my official. I recently got her to... Okay, girl. Done? Alright, so I recently got her to level 90 because for the longest time I just believed that she does not need to be past 80 because she's already a beast and it would just be wasted resources. But I ended up doing it just to do it. She was my only 4-star character that I used constantly, not level 90. This is her ratio 70. I'm gonna go, okay. Shut up, official. So this is her crit stats, 70, 200, no ER, which it's bad, I know, but I just that'll do. Again, I'm not into main maxing a lot. I like main maxing. I just cannot be bothered. But I'm also just already farming golden troop a lot, which is a set she's on, but I have not gotten lucky with ER. She's on Skyward Harp. Crit rate is nice. It's just a stat stick, and the crit damage increase from the passive, so it's a pretty good weapon on her. She's again on Golden Troop. These are her artifacts. Again, I actually got 2 electric goblets from this domain, which was pretty funny. This is the one I have on her. And yeah. She is 6, and she is 7, 11, 10. Do not want to put more materials into her when she is already a beast. For Kirara, which is actually one of my favorite characters in the game. I just love her. She is built on HP, since I would like her shield to have a little bit of strength. She is on a R5 level 80 Fab sword. Just helps with some of the ER in this team, like Nahida. So it's just comfy character to have in. She is on Monolith. Just a support set, nothing really that special. Again, built for HP. Has this nice ER and some HP on it. It's a horrible piece, but again, I think my other pieces are Zhongli and Layla, which I'm pretty sure are better. So Kira just gets scraps. She should not be on this. What? Okay, yeah, that's about right. Yes. I do not have that much Lilith, so some of my characters share it a lot, and that's one of the times they do. I did not know she was on a Pyro Goblet. And this is her HP circlet. Just HP build, nothing really special. She is C4, and her talents are 111 2, just because I don't really think she needs it. Could be wrong, but yeah. Now, my Albedo. Albedo is a really special character to me. He is one of the first 5 stars I got, if not the first 5-star I got. And I also got pretty lucky on his banner. So I ended up with a C2 Albedo. I got a double using singles. So it's not really a double, but I got him and then a couple more single pulls. I ended up getting another copy. And then I kept pulling and pulling, and I eventually got another constellation of his. So he's C2. He is on a defense build right now. That's Dad. I love his character. I love him so much, but I just have not used him in forever. So I really don't think I want to put more effort into him. All he has are golden troop pieces that roll an insane amount of defense. That's all he has. So yeah, he's just outdated. He's an old character. He is currently on Cinnabar R5. So I can't bring myself to spend more time into him. And he is 5, 9, 10. I crowned his ultimate. Oh, my Kazuha. Well, it's just Kazuha. 345 EM. The usual. I wouldn't say usual, but it's EM build. He is on an R2 Freedom Sword, which I, for the longest time, regretted refining his weapon, but a year or so later, I ended up with another copy of Freedom Sword. So I have 3 copies now. Just so happens, and one of them has 2 in it. He is on 4 piece iridescent. Nothing really special, just some ER, some EM. Again, not a character built for crit, just my pieces just so happen to roll to crit. Which wasn't the greatest, like this. I just wanted an ER timepiece because I noticed that his stats, his ER was really low. I used to run this on him until I just decided to strongbox for a ER timepiece. So using this EM goblet, just some ER on it, which is just minimum, and an EM circlet with horrible stats, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. His Khosrow, he can do everything without it. Now he is C0. I would like to get his C2, but I don't think I will ever. And talent 4, 8, 7. I should probably level his ultimate at some point, but again, cannot bring myself to care about it that much. Now Shenhe. Shenhe is a character I really liked when she first released, I pulled her for my Ayaka. I just loved her design. I love her story. I love her and Ganyu an equal amount. So she is currently at that much attack. 3,557 attack, which is pretty good, I want to say. She is on Scoured Spine for the ER on it. I don't have a better weapon. I would put her on Badlands, but whenever I use her, I run her with triple cryo, so I don't really think I need to put more. So it's just like her to have a higher base attack and the ER on it. It's on two piece. Nothing really special about this, just pieces with really high attack percentage rolls, which this does not have any good stats aside from the ER, which is still not that many rolls into it. She has this with again just 11, which is not great, but it'll do. She's been fine. It's triple cryo anyways, and this attack a circlet with again more ER. She is a 0 and she is 196. I should probably level her ultimate more, but I have not used Ayaka Shenhe team in a while, so cryo is just in the gutter. There's no reason to invest into this until Hoyo decides to do something. Eula is one of the first characters I wailed for. This is her stats right now. She has I have not used Eula in a while. This is not a good build. This is not what I would want her to be, but she is just a character that is abandoned. I have not used her in forever. If I ever use her, it's just because I feel bad. Never used her in the Abyss. Not once in like the past 3 years. She has Song of Broken Pines, which is why I have this R2 Freedom Sword. I was unlucky. I rolled for it on her rerun, I want to believe, and they were both paired together. And it's just, it was depressing. It was a horrible day for me. She's on 4-piece Pill Flame. I know this circlet, this goblet does not belong to her, so we'll see how bad it is. She has this piece. She's okay, nice ER. I think that's why I'm using it. This has nothing on it, so this is like a third piece for her. This, not good stats, not at all, but it is what it is. This, no crit rate, ER on it. Yeah, this is not hers. I believe her piece is... Wow. This, yes. I didn't equip it. This is her piece. And that puts it at even worse. So yeah, I do not care about her as a character anymore. And it's more depressing since she is C3. But it just had to happen. And she is 10, 9, 13. She's double crowned. I was gonna triple crown her. I never got to it, and I don't think I ever will. Ganyu, again, I love her as a character so much. She was really fun when she first released, and then she just started to become a kind of nothing character. She was really strong back then, but there's just better picks right now. So I don't play her as much. This is her ratio, it's horrible. I'll probably have some pieces lost since I share a set with Ganyu and Tignari. she's on Amos Bow, and she is on Golden Troop. These are her artifacts. I really want to get much into it. I don't like her as a character gameplay anymore. C1 though, she is C1. I wanted to get at least C2, but I was really unlucky and I did not want to spend more money on it. She's 10, 8, 8. Now, Ayaka. Ayaka's a character I really like. I like her gameplay. I like the little dash she has. So I pulled for her. I was very lucky with her. And that is not her ratio. Hold on. Yep. Swap that. I share weapons between her and Kaching, so sometimes they get lost. I share a lot of things in this account. A lot. Which I want to eventually not do that. I want everyone to have their own set and not be touched, but it is what it is at the moment. She again has Miss Splitter, just because I want her to have the best. She deserves it. She's on Blizzard Strider for peace, which now has lost its value tremendously. But whenever anything can be frozen, she is just a beast. So this is what I have on her. No crit rate stats on this piece, but again, she gets free crit rate anyways, so it doesn't really matter. She's a 0 and she is triple crowned. Oh, Kaching. Kaching, as a lot of people, it was the character that got me into the game the most. I really wanted her when I first started the game. And I think I did get her pretty early on, which I was really happy about. Again, I share weapons. So let me swap this right now. This is her ratio, not the best, but again, I have Chlorine. Kaching is just a little outdated for me, but I love her to death. I use her from time to time, if I can. For Peace, Thunder Fury. These are her artifacts, which are pretty decent. However, I'm still missing a lot of crit rate. She is C5. I selected her C5 from the gift free 5-star selector we got because I wanted to be closer to her C6 since I want her to be my C6, my first C6 character, and she is triple crown as well since I just love her. Now Farina. Farina is my current main, I want to say. She is not the best, but in my heart she is. Her build is not great, but it is to me. This is a ratio. I would really like her to have 80 crit rate. And most of her pieces do not have any ER on it, so I'm forced to use an ER timepiece, and her HP is severely lacking because of it. She is on her signature, she is on her weapon, which is just like the prettiest weapon for her, and Golden Troop. She has my best Golden Troop pieces. I do want to say they're pretty darn good. She is this flower is 14 crit rate and ER and some crit damage. It's just, I want to say it's one of the best pieces I have, just because of the 3 stats. If this was HP, it would have just been perfect. But this feather again is just really good, like really good. I was really happy when I got this. It's just, I'm just very lucky. Same with this piece. While farming in the new set, I got this and I rolled it, and it's just amazing for Farina, and I was really happy. This again, another 10 crit rate pieces. All this have 10 minimum. Let's get for this. Okay, oh, that's minimum. Okay, all of them are 10 plus crit rate and really good stats. However, her circlet sucks to me simply because I would like it to have at least 10 crit rate on it. It is the best that I have. I'm also just keeping it for the ER. I just really would like a drop and for it to roll at least 10 crit rate or 11 or something. I just want her to hit the 80 crit rate stat. It would be really nice since I do consider myself a Farina main. And she's also C2 because her C2 is insane as a support, and it's just, I just love her. She is double crowned with her normal at level 7, but I cannot use resources for crowning her normal attack, especially since I don't really use it ever. And now Neuvillette. Neuvillette is again another character I considered myself to main when he first released. I remember being really torn between getting Neuvillette and getting Riosley, just because they were both really hot male characters, which we definitely do not have that many of. I was really excited and I chose Neuvillette, and then as we all know, he is the strongest in the game. He is a beast, and I'm really glad of my decision. He's on 35 HP as of right now. I bought the battle passes for his weapon. It's R5 now. I finished it this battle pass since I would skip some from time to time. So it's just R5. And he is on Meadowchaussee. So yeah, his pieces are not the greatest, but honestly, he's already a beast, and I'm just passively farming for more pieces, so eventually maybe he'll get an upgrade here and there, but I don't think I've gotten anything so far. I use an HP goblet on him just because I run him a lot with Farina, and I feel like it's better to go with an HP goblet since he already gets so much damage boost from Farina. And this is his circlet. So yeah, really like him as a character. He's C0 and he is double crowned, and I would like to give him triple crown. I definitely will sometime, but again, not at the moment. My Hu Tao. Hu Tao is just a great character. I love her so much. She's really fun to play. I still play her constantly. I play her in the Abyss a lot. She has 32 HP, and this is her ratio. Not the best, but she's a beast. I don't think I really need more, so this is what I have on her for now. I will eventually get some upgrades, but it's really hard to get some what are they called? Crimson Witch pieces. She's in a Homa, her signature weapon, obviously, and her set, which is this. I was going to put her on Meadowchaussee, but I did not like that. I would rather her keep her Crimson Witch. Her stats, not terrible pieces. Well, this kind of is, but it is what it is. She's still a beast. She clears everything super easy. I love her. She is C0. I would like her C1, but I don't think she needs it. And triple crown as well. I think I triple crowned her the day she released. I pre-farmed for her, So yeah, these are her stats. Yunjin. Yunjin is a character I really like. Simply because she boasts another character that I really like. So she's level 90. She has 2.3k attack and 148 ER, which is not great. I was planning on working on this and possibly putting her on 2-piece emblem just for the extra ER, because as of right now it is not very pleasant to play with. She isn't that much. I usually would change to my unleveled Fav lens, but I like her to keep that match, but it is what it is. She's in Husk for now. I really want her to be on 2-piece emblem if I cannot get any ER on her somehow. This piece is really nice. I put her on her as an off piece since it has a lot of ER on it. This is just sad. My Husk pieces are not the greatest. This as well. It's just sad overall. This 1k HP, no ER. None of these pieces have ER. Aside from the off piece I put her on, which I think has my highest ER. She is C6. Most of my 4-stars are C6. So this is what I have right now, and she is 11211. Now Layla. Layla is another 4-star I really like. I love her as a character. Her shield is really strong. And I love her so much. I love when 4-stars are cute, because it makes me want to build them instead of just focusing into 5-stars. This is what she has right now. She has a lot of ER and also a lot of HP since she's mainly built for her shield. She's on Fab. Sword is R5, level 80. I really should level it to 90, but for now it's okay. And she is on another set of Millith. These are her stats. This is a really good piece because of the ER and the HP. And this again, more ER. HP Goblin with 20 ER, which is really nice. And an HP Circlet with 11 ER. I have her at C1. I am waiting on a banner where she's on so that I can possibly get 6. Really hope it's not a bad banner or a 5-star I'm not looking forward to, but I would like her to be C6. And she's 110-6 as I crowned her E skill. Kinich is a character I just got. You can see he is missing 2 artifacts. You can see he is missing 2 artifacts because he and Molani share the same set. I don't think I want to keep farming that domain since I am still stuck in Golden Troop domain. These are his stats. Level 80. He could be level 90, but I just pull them because I really like both of them and I cannot build them both at the same time. And as I've shown, I have no XP books. He is on his signature, also level 80. This is his stats, which are not good since I am stealing his artifacts. If I put this on him, this is his ratio, which again, not the best. The new set gives a free 40% crit rate, so I am using it. This will take me to, I want to say, 72. Quick maths. And he's on his signature. And these are the stats of the set. This is his off piece. I think it's really good, but the attack, the defense is not the greatest, and they went a lot into it. This is one of the pieces I share with Malani. He is on an attack stance with not the greatest stats, but make do. This Dendro Goblet, which is pretty good, I want to say, and this Circlet, which it's another piece that he shares with Malani. He is C1. I got very lucky or unlucky, I want to say. We'll try to get C6 Shepherds. I'm not gonna complain though because it is a really nice C1, so I don't mind it. And since I just got him, I have not gotten the opportunity to get his skills to a decent level. I would like these two to be at least level 8, since again he's level 80 for now. Malani, I also just got her like last patch, so no time to build her properly, I want to say. She has a little bit over 30k HP if I give her if I give her the artifacts back. Yeah, a little bit over 30k HP, which is really nice. This is her ratio, which is really nice, I want to say. It's a 86 crit rate build. She's on her signature, and this is hers. I'm just gonna go quickly over them. Yeah, and she's 0 and she is 8.5. This could be a little higher, but I am not using her a lot as of right now, so she can wait. Now, Ayato. Ayato, again, a character I really like, but unfortunately, he is not the best. Not even close. He kind of sucks. And I am not a complete meta chaser, but I like my characters to be strong. Because if I waste all my resources on them and they turn out to be mid, it feels really bad. I also swap this weapon between him. So this is his ratio, which is not great, but again, I just got him because I thought I always wanted Eto since Ayaka, since like the rumors of him being a playable character, I was really looking forward toward him. But he's sadly just not a great character. He is on, let me see, he is on a 4-piece Heart of Death, but his pieces are currently lost. Let me fix this. This is pieces. I have a singular set of Heart of Death, which is not great, but he's the only one that uses it, so I'm gonna put that on him again. Here we go. This is his ratio. A little worse of what he had, but this is his actual build. He's a 0 and he is 886. Which I know doesn't really matter, but I just wanted to get it even until I noticed that he was kind of bad. But again, I love him. Great character. Love his design. Just a bad, kind of mid. Oh, Yaimiko. I really like Yaimiko. For the longest time, I did not like her because she felt like a really boring character. Her relationship with Raiden Shogun wasn't really fleshed out. I did not like it. Felt really bare bones. So I just did not like her. But I changed my mind. I got her on her most recent rerun. So she's very new to my account. This is her ratio, which is around what kind of ideal. I really like her build since I farmed so much golden tube. Some of the pieces just go down from her. She's under her signature again. Most of my characters have their signatures. And her 4P Golden Troop. This is one of them. Again, just I farm a lot of Golden Troops, so she just ends up with some pieces here and there. She's 0 and she's 797 because I wanted to use her as an own feeler sometimes, but it was not great most of the time, so I stopped. So she's just an e-bot, but love her. She's the prettiest. Now, Raiden Shogun. I have a really big problem with her now because when she first released, she was just a beast. She was an insane character, and again, I'm not exactly a meta chaser, but I like my characters to be strong, and I never made her to meet my, you can say, standards. So she is missing artifacts because I don't have a lot of emblem. So she shares artifacts with Xingqiu and Xiangling. So you can assume who has her artifacts for now. Let me fix this real quick. It's just not the best. She has really fallen from grace. She's just not the best for now. I'd never really bother to min-max her or get her a good build. She just exists. She does have her signature because I did really like the look of them together, because like her thing matches her little dress thingies. It just looks really nice. She's really nice. She is not a good character nowadays. Her only viable build, I wouldn't say viable. She can be a hyper carry, but that requires a lot of investment. That requires Sara to be C6 and a good build, and Kazuha and Bennett, and I don't think I want to play her as hyper carry. I like my off fielders, I like my sub DPSs, I like my supports. I do not like hyper carries. So this is her build. This is a really nice flower. This too. This is really nice. This is really be good for like a emblem character that scales of HP. This really bad, but it's what I have. I also have this, but I just like ER signs, since my ER stats are usually really bad on most of my characters. She has an attack goblet. I don't quite remember the calculations on attack goblet or electro goblet. I remember hearing an attack goblet would be better, but it's a really good goblet. 35 crit damage ER, but again, I don't really ever use it since most characters want a element goblet in this piece, which it's my only emblem circlet, which again, it is what it is. I'm currently in the process of trying to get some more by strong boxing, but it's not, haven't had any luck. CC1, I used to want her C2. I pulled her C1 going for her C2, but I again got really unlucky. I think I lost both 50/50s to go into C1, and then I lost the next one, so I did not get her C2, and I did not want to spend more. I just took it as a sign. I should not. And she's in bundle right now. I could have gotten for her, but I just do not care for her anymore. Even in her teams for now, when she is in Hyper Bloom, just as an E-bot, she does not need the C2. The C2 is gonna be wasted. So I just see no use for her C2 or any other constellations, or just her as a character anymore. She has really fallen. She's also crowned because when she first released, she was really strong. She is not anymore. Not Nailu. I really like Nailu. I got it recently, her latest banner with who was it? Avia. I got her because I always wanted her. I just didn't have the teams for her. I've never really got into Bloom, but I just had to grab her just so I could finally stop wanting her. She is a Dawkins assistant, only R2. I don't think I'm gonna go further. That'll be fine. She is on 2 piece HP and 2 piece HP, which is decent. I don't think she really needs that much. These are her stats. Again, she's really just a low effort character, doesn't need a lot of investment. She is a 0 and her talent, again, really low, since she does not need that much of an investment to be good, since other characters don't need damage for her. Now Yumiya. Yumiya is the reason I have Yunjin built. If it wasn't for her, I would not have Yunjin built, and also I think I chased her C6 for Yunjin so that she could be good for my Yumiya. I like Yumiya despite all her problems, despite how she is just an auto attacker that misses most of the time. She does mid damage, but when built correctly and played correctly, she is really strong. At least to me, she feels really strong. So this is her ratio. It's really, really good. Because if I don't crit with her, it feels really bad. So I like having a lot of crit rate on her. I could probably go a little higher, but I really like this build. So she is on her signature, yeah, as always. And 4-piece Shimenawas. So this is her set. It's a really good piece. This piece could probably be better in a hotel, but there's also a lot of HP on my pieces. It's not great, but again, I just really like her. And I want to give her the best crit stats, even if they're not optimal. She's a 0 and she is 10-10-6. Double crown her when she first released because I really liked her. And now Bennett. Bennett is just Bennett. Nothing. Oh, shut up. Nothing special about him. He is not built for crit. 267 ER, which is I like having his E up. The Scarlet Blade R2 because I get a lot of them from Thunder Banner. He is on a blast. I'm not gonna really check his artifacts because it's all just fishing for ER. C6. I recently unlocked his C6. I had his C6. I just never unlocked it, and I finally did. No reason. The little exclamation point was annoying me for years. Now he's 9-11. He is just Bennett, nothing special. Strongly. From now on, all of these characters are level 80 because there's a lot of characters I use, but I do not care that much about. Chun-Li is one of them. He is just a shielder. He is Zhongli. He's the strongest of them all. He is on my second copy of Homa because I believe I got this on a banner I was pulling on, but I wanted the other weapon and I did not get it. And I cried about it, and then I decided not to spend money to get it and just accept that I wouldn't have it. So he has his own copy of Homa. He is on Millilith, nothing special. It's just HP main stats, pretty sure they all suck. Since he doesn't really need anything, and he is 8-8. I'm not gonna level him to 90 ever, so that's what it is. Now Tighnari. Tighnari is a character I do not care about. I do not know him, I don't care about him. I have him because 50-50s are awful, but he is here. He has a level 20 ambush. I do not care about him. If I ever do use him, pretty sure his pieces are ass since my Ganyu has a good set. Yes, 41. It's horrible. I do not care about him. I do not like playing him. So he just exists. I really thought I could do something with him. I hated him, so this is just all wasted. However, the only good thing about him, I get to play Yamiko. Since Yamiko is just a worse official, but she is really good with Technari. But I do not care for him. Like, who are you? Anyways, Mona, another center character I do not care about, but when I want big numbers, I use her. She's great for nukes. She is great for seeing screenshot numbers. She's really good. Other than that, her E sucks. Everything about her kit sucks. She's on Fabco decks. Just ER. Constantly burst whenever she can. She's on 2-piece, which she should not be. She also shares my Noblesse set with Bennett, I believe. So, yeah. Again, C3. Sonic characters, I don't really care a lot for Sonic characters. They're just outdated. They're bad. Yeah, now, MC, I never use them. I will never use them. I don't care about her. I'm never gonna use her, so. Hazel. I mentioned earlier, I tried to play Hazel. I did not like it. I did not like being tied to Faruzan. I was not about that life. His damage was good for what he was. I regret building him. Sucrose, character I don't use. I don't use Rosaria. I don't use Diona. Chongyun, I do not use him. Cookie. Cookie is a character I sometimes use. She is on my third copy of Freedom's Horn. And she is on Guild of Dreams. She is C1, which is not good. I like more, but I don't want to pull for her. And she's 111 because that's all she needs. Yao Yao is a character I like to use with Chlorinde. But she's not the greatest. She is built for healing. So she should be on this Fab lanes. But she is just a character I like using. She's cute. She doesn't need a lot of investment. She's just a replicator. So yeah, she's C4, and her talents are just 1-1-1, but the constellation makes it 4. Now Kule, a character I don't use. I used to use her before I had Nahida, since I grabbed Nahida on a rerun. But since Nahida, I have not used Kule in forever. Now Xingqiu. Xingqiu is a character we all know and love. He is the best Hydro character. The best one. And he is on Saxor level 80. Artifacts are a mess, since again I share one set between 3 characters. Population 6, and he is 399. Barbara, a character I sometimes use with Nilo, as she had some of my Ayato pieces, but she is just Barbara. Gumming. I really like Gumming. I also kind of don't like him. I like his style, I like his design, I love him. His playstyle is just not for me, but I sometimes do use him for fun. Whenever I want to just change up things. He's on my Serpent Spine, it's only R3. I don't really think I need more. And he is on another set I have Crimson Witch, which is really good. These are his stats. He is on 2k attack. And he is also 6. I don't remember why I have this 6, where I got it from, but I have it. I'm not gonna complain. He is on 111.8 from Constellation. Toma, I love as a character. I love his design. I love him in the story. In gameplay, he's not the greatest. I don't think I ever use him. I started using him recently with Knitch, but Shielding is just better, unfortunately. So he just comes and goes. I sometimes build him and sometimes not. Whenever I do use him, I put Engulfing on him. And again, the same emblem sets or just two piece as he seems to be right now since I yoinked emblem feather. And he's also C6. I got really lucky. I think I was chasing his C6 when he released since his C6 is really good. I don't think I ever used it though. That's usually how it goes for 4 stars. I like having my 4 stars at C6. It's rough sometimes, but I like doing it. And he's also 11111. Yanfei. Yanfei was one of my first, I wanna say, mains. I really like her. I like her playstyle. It was sometimes wonky. It wasn't the best, but she's what it is. She has my R2 donut for some reason. She should be on this weapon. So this is a ratio. Well, now it's bad because okay, yeah, it's just not on her set. So she's just a nothing character. C6. I'm not gonna fix her. I do not use her anymore. Farazan, get away from me. Xiangling. I hate Xiangling. I hate her. I hate her with a passion. I hate that she is the best pyro applicator. I hate it. I do not like playing her. I'm only playing her for now for Kinich, but we all know and hope that the Netlin Archon can finally make us stop using Xiangling. Story. I love her design. She is just GL useless. I do not like any of these characters. I could not care less about them. Most of them are C6, some are not, but it's just what it is. I do not care about them. I will never use them. They're just filler characters that have been released, and I would like to not own these 2 characters. Why is my 2GC5? But yeah, I just do not care for any of these. Okay. That's all my characters. Now, I would like to go over characters I do not own. So, first of all, Venti, I just never cared for him as a character, and now he's outdated, and he gives me more reasons to hate him than to like him. So, he's just a bad character, outdated. I would like to get his bow, which I think is like elegy or something. Seems like really good buffer bow, but him, never care for him, don't want him. Klee, Simas Venti, I don't care for them. I do not care for them. I skipped all her banners, and I don't think I will ever pull her. She's also just an outdated character. She kind of sucks when you have so many other good pyro choices. No, Tartaglia. It's a really weird case because I love him, I love his story, I love his design, but I do not care for his gameplay, which is gonna be a trend from all these characters I do not own. I do not care for the gameplay. Xiao, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Kokomi. I like Kokomi. She's pretty. She is the prettiest character we have in the entire game, I wanna say. However, every time I go for her, I lose the 50-50. Every single time I have done it, I lost the 50-50. So, I just take it as a sign. I'm not gonna get her. It's just, there'll be better choices in the future. I do not care for her anymore. Ito. Who? Literally who? I hate him. I do not like him. And he's also just Geo. Yelan. Yelan, I hate her. I hate her design. I hate her as a character. I will never pull for her while Xingqiu exists. If Hoyo removes Xingqiu for the game, maybe I'll get Yelan. But Xingqiu is just so much better, and I do not like Yelan one bit. Xingqiu is just so much better than him. This is like This is like Yae and Fischl, but if Yae was 10 times worse as a character. I just do not care for her. I have very strong opinions about characters I do not own. Most of them, I just hate them. Who are you? Wanderer. Don't care for him. His original design was way better, and I do not like Anemo as a DPS. They're great supports, horrible DPSs, in my opinion. I hate them. I hate them. He's cool. No need for him. I do not need him. He is just any skip. He's a hot dude. Character, great. I love him. He's great in the story, but I just do not care for him. He's just Kaching, Dendro, and then I borderline don't like Kaching gameplay either. But it's just what it is. Dehya, I just haven't gotten her. I don't have that many strong opinions on her anymore. I just have skipped her from losing 50-50s. Baiju, who are you? Lini. I don't like him. I just don't like him. I don't like his gameplay. He's like a worse Kanyu. Don't care for him. Now, seriously, Cryo is dead. Neuvillette is better. He's hot wolf guy. I'm glad I picked Neuvillette. It's a skip whenever he. All these characters are just the easiest skip, so I'm really glad whenever they have a lot of reruns. It makes me save money. It saves me my sanity, and I appreciate it. Navia, don't care for her gameplay. She's Geo. Shingyun. Now, Shingyun is the exact same as my Xiao feelings. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. And also shares my same feelings for Yelan. I do not care for her. I do not like plunging. I do not like her. Her design is so ugly. I don't know who decided to give her blue lipstick. Anyways, Chiori, I am planning to pull for her. I really like her. I had to skip her since I forget who was next on her. I think it was Chlorine. I really wanted Chlorine, so I just skipped Chiori, unfortunately, which I am planning to get for her rerun. Hope is soon. Alikino. Alikino. Despite her design, I do not like her design. I do not like cheap mommy baits. She is really edgy. I do not like it. I don't like what Hoyo does with edgy, quote unquote, edgy characters. So I just do not care for her. Also, her gameplay kind of sucks. Seichuin, who are you? Emil, I skipped just because of Natlin. I really want her. So Chiori and Emil are the only two characters I don't own that I will like to own. Yeah, that's pretty much it about those. I know I said a lot of mean things, but I just do not like a lot of characters. So now, on to my exploration. So, okay, there are one. Mondstadt, 100%. Now, a little lower into Leeway, this bit, I just don't want to go back. I don't really care that much. Everything is 100%. The chasm is 100%. The underground chasm is also 100%. Now into Inazuma, another 100%. I like exploring a lot. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game. So all those are 100%. Now, Sumeru. It was hard. It was rough, but I managed to 100% most of it. Places I'm missing, I don't think I'm going back and looking for it. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. All these, the desert, it was rough, but 100% this bottom. 99 here, I'm planning on finishing this. It's pretty easy. I did not explore a lot of this area, so can go back whenever. In this piece, also, I don't think I want to go back and finish. Now, this new Xingyu Valley area, 98, 100, 100. I'm not going back to finish this. It is what it is. Now Fontaine. I do have Muscle Fontaine maxed 100%, except for this area. I don't know what I'm missing. I looked a couple times. I don't think I can find anything. So eventually I'll probably find what I'm missing and finish it. Now, Natlan just released, but I have 100% the entire thing. I have unlocked all of the elixir thingies for crafting. I have found all of them. I have found all of the Paraclus. Same on the other nations. I have all the Paraclus. Not Paraclus, all the Oculus of the respective element. So yeah, I like exploring. I tried to 100% everything unless it's really hard or tedious like Sumeru was in the desert. And now for the other areas, in Kainomia, I really like Kainomia. 100% in it. Chasm 100%. In this area also 100%, which was honestly one of my favorite areas from like the last year, 2 years or so. Since Sumeru was honestly kind of boring. But yeah, I like exploring. I like it a lot. Okay, now my achievements. I like achievements only when I'm bored. If I have nothing to do, I don't have anything else to do, I like achievement hunting. I recently finished this of the Neo Local Legends. It was challenging. I really liked it. I like when Hoyo makes challenging content. So I finished all this, and it's the name card I'm currently using here. Now, since I showed all my characters, I'm going to show a couple of the party setups I have of the characters I play sometimes. This is my friendship team, since none of these characters are friendship 10 and I would like them to be. Especially Kirara. Now this is a scuffed bloom team, since I used to play Furina instead of Barbara, but I realized that Furina doesn't really do much but her own personal damage. And then after I put Barbara in, I noticed that it cannot clear anything. It's a horrible team. So I will be making changes to this eventually. So this team is kind of benched for now. I'll probably just slot back in Farina because Farina honestly carries it with her own damage. Now this is my Corinne team. This is my what's his name? Kinich team. This is the only reason why Shenling is currently being used, because I'm using this team for now. Maybe we'll change in the future. This is my Nivelette team. It's called Wet because it's, you know, Nivelette. So I do not have a Nivelette C1, so I need a shield, and I sometimes use Zhongli. If my other team, like Niabiz, needs Zhongli, I will put, what's her name? What's her name? Oh my god, what's her name? What is her name? Layla. I put Layla in this team if my Zhongli needs to be in another team in the Abyss. This is my current Molani team. I don't think Nahida is good here, but I use her anyways. She gives me a really big buff, and my Molani does really good damage with it. This is how since I like Farina so much, she's in pretty much every single team. There's probably better choices here. I just really like Farina, and her buff is really strong, and she can carry all of my team. This is a scuffed Hyperbloom team, but not really, since I just play it when I want to play a Miko. since you know she really has no use when Fischl exists. But whenever I want to play her, I just play this team, my Yoimiya team. Mika should not be there. This should be neither Nahida. I think I was playing this team for exploration, and I put Nahida in for some reason. I don't know what Mika does here. Yunjin and Changli. So this is my Yoimiya team. I love her. Again, Farina slotted in just because she's good. Xinsho is better here, but I just want to play Farina. And they can clear without him anyways. Now this is my Ayaka team. My Ayaka, Shenhe, Layla, and again, Farina, because Farina. This is just, it's just, I should get rid of this team. It's benched already. But I just do not know what else to put in here. I don't know what other team I could play. Sarah or Chevreuse are not built at all, but it's just there. This Ayato is viable team. This is a rough team because I want to play it. It just does no damage, so I just ignore it. Now this is another Neuvillette team. I don't know why I have two now that I look at it, but skip that. And then Furry Lover. Furry Lover simply because I do not like Tagnari, and Tagnari is like a animal, and Yaya is like a fox, so it's like furries. I don't know, it's kind of funny. And Kaching, which is Kek-Ching, since it's kind of funny that Kaching kind of does nothing. She is so outdated. Chlorine is just such a much better character, but she has a place in my heart. Now, I do Abyss a lot. When I'm bored, I do Abyss, and I have a pretty good record of Abyss. I can clear most of the time with just one go with most characters, and it's just really easy sometimes, especially this rotation was really easy. This is what I have right now. Sometimes I am busy with live, so I did not finish it since I just speedrun it and not sweat it to clear my first try. So I just do the minimum. Pretty sure, yeah, I did not go to floor 12 and I did not go past floor 12-1. So I'm lacking in 36 stars, but this is the rest. I'm pretty good at it. And this is like older things in my account wasn't that good since it's a pretty old account, but I took a lot of breaks, and then I wouldn't have like the strongest characters per se. So yeah, that is mostly it, unless I'm missing something. I did not have a good teapot. I don't think it's worth sharing that. It's not good. But yeah, also the Imaginary Theorem I've cleared since it released. It takes it's a little harder, but I am pretty capable of clearing it with ease. Now, again, these are my characters. It's a really good account. I think I'm really proud of it. I have what I like. I play what I like, even with a little bit of meta chasing into it. Again, I'm not exactly free to play. It's kind of impossible. I have this walking, and then I have this. I have bought these for both Molani and Kinich to get their weapons. I have this. I'm currently poor since I tried to get Chevreuse cons and I finally finished it. So I'm going to start saving now. So yeah. I would really like to buy Nilu's skin and Ayaka's, but I'm not gonna bother with skins since they're not good. I don't really like most of them. So yeah. That is my account. I'm pretty good with building characters and knowing how to play them. I play a lot too. I play like 2 other alt accounts are not my main. They're obviously less geared since I do not put the time and effort into them. But yeah, that is all of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Hopefully I will try to make more, as this is my first video. So yeah, thank you very much. Bye.